All right, we are live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We are live, guys. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know in the comments that yes, you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know in the comments that yes, you can hear me. We are going to be having an awesome time today, all right? And I'm going to share with you something that could literally change 2025 for you. And I hope you are excited for what I have to share today. Awesome. Great. I can see a lot of persons saying they can hear me. That's great to know that my voice is very, very audible. Awesome. So, guys, today we are going to be talking about a business that I've made a crazy amount of money from. Right. Anytime I talk about my own personal journey, anytime I talk about my own personal story, all right, people always ask me, "Oh, Victory, how do you make this money from the internet?" All right, and that is basically the business model I'm about to share with you this evening. I'm going to share with you a whole lot. I hope you guys are excited. Great. We have a lot of persons joining us, almost 100 persons already on board. Almost 100 persons already on board. Awesome. Great. So, guys, what I want you to do right now, before we start fully, what I want you to do right now is type your name and where you're tuning in from. Just quickly type your name, where you're tuning in from in the comment section. Right, guys, do that quickly. Type your name, where you're tuning in from. For me, my own name is Victory, although I'm going to introduce myself properly. But my name is Victory, and I'm currently tuning in from my location here in Dubai. Right, people, I can see a couple of persons in Ghana, some persons in Lagos, Ibadan, right, Abuja, different parts of the world. That is literally awesome. See, the internet is amazing. All right, for you to be in your location, I'm in a very distant location, and we could interact and communicate online. It is literally amazing. And you should, as an individual, find a way to know how to leverage the internet to create like crazy amounts of money for yourself. Do not let 2025 pass without you knowing how to leverage the internet to create income for yourself. Right, it is very, very vital, very important. Right, and we're going to be talking more about that today. So I want to share my slide. If you can see my slide, you just let me know that yes, I can see your slide. I want to share my slide quickly. If you can see my slide, let me know that yes, I can see your slide. Awesome. Great. So let's proceed with what we are going to be talking about today, right? But before we dive fully into that, I want you to do one more thing for me. Guys, I want you to do one more thing for me. Tap on your screen, click on the settings icon, and click on advanced and change your video quality to 720p, right? So that my screen will be very clear. You'll be able to see everything I'm showing on my screen. Tap on your screen right now, click on the settings icon. Tap on your screen right now, click on the settings icon, and select 720p. Right. Tap on your screen, click on the settings icon, and select 720p. Let us go live, guys. Let's go live. Awesome. Great. I can see a couple of persons have done that. So, guys, my name is Victory. Right. I'm a digital marketer. I've trained a lot of students in getting started with a successful career in Facebook advertising. Right. I'm the mentee of one of the biggest affiliate platform in Africa. I've generated hundreds of millions in revenue for my clients across different countries. Right. That's just a brief overview of me. And this is my social media account, right? This is my account on Instagram. This is my account on Twitter. You can go on there and give me a follow also, right? I have about 32,000 followers on Instagram, about 16,000 plus followers on Twitter right now. But what we are here today to find out is we're here to find out, right? We're here to find out how to hit 7 figures monthly in 2025 running ads for businesses, right? That is what we're here to find out. how to hit 7 figures. 7 figures is over $1 million every single month in 2025 running ads for businesses. I'm going to show you how to get started with this. I'm going to show you how to model this framework to get clients, to deliver results and make money. I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, if you stay to the end, because I have a whole lot of stuff in stock for you. Literally, I'm going to blow your mind today. I am going to blow your mind today, but you only get the full value if you stay to the end. So don't miss out on any part of the session. So if you stay to the end, you're going to be getting, number one, a proper breakdown of how many online marketers like us make over $1 million every single month, right? I'm going to be showing you a proper breakdown of how many online marketers like us we make over $1 million every single month with lots and lots of proofs. Don't worry. Evidence choke. You understand? Evidence choke. I'm going to show you lots of proofs of how we have actually made a lot of money on the internet. Number two, I'm going to be giving you a simple blueprint which you can model to start getting paid every month as an advertiser online within your first 2 months. Right now, there are online skills that you can learn that is going to take you a very long period of time to make money from, right? And there are skills that you learn within your first 2 months. You can start making a crazy amount of money from that skill. So I'm going to share with you a simple blueprint which you can model to start getting paid every month as an advertiser, right? You're also going to learn what it takes to master, deliver results for clients from this same business that I'm about to explain to you. Right, you're also going to learn that. Now, this session is going to go on for about 1 hour 30 minutes, so make sure you don't miss out on any aspect of the session. Don't try and rush me. Don't try and tell me go faster. Don't try and tell me go slower. Just follow through with the pace of the session. And my team members, they are at the back end, right? So make sure you stay respectful with the comment. My team members, they're in the back end, stay respectful with the comment. If you start dropping spam comments or you start dropping some disrespectful comments, you'll be removed from the session. So I also wanted to put that out. Now, after sharing how this business works of running ads online, after sharing how this business model works, right, you have two choices. Now, you could decide to figure out everything on your own, right? You could decide that, oh, thank you so much for sharing all this with me. I'm going to figure out the rest thing by myself. Or you could decide to be a part of my coaching academy where I'm going to provide all the support, all the guidance you need to get results faster. The choice is basically left for you. The choice is yours. All right. I have a paid, it's not a free. I have a paid coaching academy where I can now provide you with further support, further guidance to help you get results faster and help you make a whole lot of money. So it's your choice, right? So why am I sharing this information with you? A lot of persons ask me and say, okay, Victory, why are you even sharing this thing with me? Because some Nigerians have this mentality, or some individuals have this mentality, that if somebody is doing something to make money, right, the person will not want to share it with others. The person will want to hide it and keep it for himself and his family. So anytime I talk about my own journey, I talk about how I make money online, I talk about my skill, people always ask me, okay, why are you sharing this if this is truly working for you? Well, the thing is that the internet is a very wide space, right? If I'm making money from a particular skill, it does not limit the chances of somebody else who learns that stuff to be able to make money. Literally, guys, I could reveal all my secret to you right here in this evening. It will not affect how much I make in a month. You understand what I mean? So, like, this is not a business model where if one person is winning, other people cannot win, right? In fact, I'll explain a lot of things to you and you understand what I'm talking about. So that's just why I'm sharing this with you, because I'm working for clients, I'm making money from the clients. I cannot work for every single person in the world. So what's bad with me sharing with other people that can also learn this skill and also start working for clients too? So I have a quick question. How would you like to have a skill that can always print at least 500 to 2 million naira on demand, right? How would you like to have a skill that, you know, if you need 500,000 naira, like within maybe 1 week or 2 weeks time, right, you know exactly what to do with that skill to make it? Or you need at least 1 million naira, you know exactly what to How would you like that? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. How would you like that? How would you like that? How would you like that? Now, the second thing is that how would you like to be able to wake up every morning full of confidence, knowing that you're not worried about where your next paycheck will come from? Right. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. How would you like to wake up every morning full of confidence, knowing that you don't have to worry about where your next paycheck is coming from? Especially those of you that you have a 9-to-5 job, right? How would you like, most of you, especially those that have a job, right? You can't really afford good things for yourself until your salary comes at the end of the month. Most people usually tell me, oh, Victory, I want to get this, I want to get that, but I'm waiting for my salary. I'm waiting for my salary. How would you like to be able to afford things that you have, that you want in life without having to wait for a salary? Let me know in the comment, guys. Let me know in the comment. Now, if you answered yes to any of those questions that I asked you, if you answered yes to any of those questions that I asked you, then I want you to take the information I'll be passing across to you very, very seriously. Take this information I'll be sharing with you this evening very, very seriously. And here is why. This is one of my students. His name is Manuel, right? One of my students, his name is Manuel. After getting started with this skill of running adverts online, running adverts on Facebook, on Instagram, on the internet, right? Look at what happened, right? He sent me a message recently and said almost 3 million naira spent on my workspace. And I've also got an inverter of 300,000 naira, right? He said, I remember days when I used to disturb you about lacking clients, but now I get about 5 DMs every single week of clients wanting to work with me, right? This is one of my students that like literally made a crazy amount of money from this business, right? And the funny thing is that he's still a student in the university. So if somebody who is still a student in university, a young man in his early 20s, can actually make millions from this skill, then you should know that you should be able to also get crazy results from this skill too. Now, this live session is for you, right? This live session is for you if you're looking for a high-paying online skill that doesn't take too long to learn from. There are lots of skills that can make you money on the internet, but some of these skills, they might take you like 6 months or 1 year or even several years for you to actually make money from it, right? I have a couple of friends that are programmers, and it took some of them like 3 years before they really started making money from that skill. But I know that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for something you could learn, and within a few weeks or a few months time, you're already making a good amount of money from it. So this session is for you. This session is also for you if you have a business. Let's say you have a business and you want to learn how to use adverts online, maybe adverts on Facebook, adverts on Instagram, to basically make a lot of sales and make money from your business. This session is also for you. Now, this session is for you if you maybe already know how to run ads, but you're just looking to get better results, right? So now there's something I want to explain for you right now. There's a big pandemic that is going on in the world right now. There is a big pandemic that is going on in the world right now. Now, this pandemic that is going on in the world is not COVID-19 pandemic. It is not one sickness or one disease or anything like that. I will explain to you. The world is going digital at a very, very fast pace. The world is going online at a very, very fast pace, right? And I'll explain, how this relates to you and how you can actually make money from it, right? So what I mean by that is that everything is going to the internet right now, right? People want to order food, they order it on the internet. People want to literally do anything right now, they do it on the internet. Even if you want to go to a restaurant nowadays, you can even book your seat on the internet, right? So the world is changing, everything is moving online. AI is coming and replacing so many jobs, right? Look at this stuff on your screen right now. This is a laundry business. This is a what? A laundry business. What they do is they wash clothes. Now, this laundry business, right? This is a laundry business. Now, this laundry business, they have an Instagram page with over 1,500 followers. It means that people can, basically place an order to come and pick their clothes, right? This laundry business, they'll come to your house, pick your clothes, wash it for you, deliver back to you. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, things like this were not existent. You had to go to the laundry shop yourself and wash your clothes. Look at this other business. This business, they sell akara. Guys, Like, that's literally just crazy, right? They sell akara, and they have an Instagram page with over 11,000 followers. They have an Instagram 11,000 followers selling akara. It means that you can order this thing online. They will deliver it to your location. You pay online and all that. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we used to line up in the junction, and the woman will be frying akara on the junction, and we'll be lining up to buy this stuff. But now everything is going online. Now I'm going to explain how this thing can basically make you a whole lot of money, right? So business owners need skilled advertisers to help them bring more visibility and traffic to their business. Business owners, they need advertisers, people that can help them run adverts online, run adverts on Facebook, run adverts on Instagram. Many of you got to know me through my adverts that you saw, whether on Facebook or Instagram. Some of you are even playing games. You saw my advert. Some of you saw my adverts on YouTube. So that's the same way business owners need skilled advertisers to help them run adverts for their business online. Many of these business owners, they started business when, the world has not yet moved online as much as it has now, right? So they are super busy, and they don't have time to start learning how to run ads on Facebook, how to go and run adverts on Instagram, how to do all this online social media advertisement. They don't have time to learn all the skills. So they are looking for competent people that they can pay money to handle this stuff for their business, right? And one of the reasons why I love this skill so much is because you are basically going to be helping business owners make a lot of money online. These business owners, they're already making money from their business. So once you are competent and once you can help these business owners get results, paying you is not their problem, because they're already making money from the business, right? I don't know if you guys are following me. So, let me show you some screenshots. This is my Twitter DM. This is my Twitter DM. This is a business owner that sent me a message. Good morning, boss. I've been trying to reach you on WhatsApp. You're not responding. I want to know if you can help me run ads on Facebook, please. This is somebody that wants to pay me money for my service to help them run ads online. He's begging me and say, I'm trying to reach you everywhere. Because these business owners are desperate. Many of them are losing lots of customers because they don't know how to put themselves out there on the internet. They don't know how to run ads to reach out to people online, right? This is another screenshot. Another business owner reached out to me, said, good morning, I need help in running ads for my business. Victory, I'm here to hear from you. I replied, oh, sorry for the late response. I'm currently not available to take on new clients at the moment. Now, this is somebody that wants to pay me money, and I'm telling the person I'm not available. Why am I not available? Because I am always fully booked. I am always fully booked from this skill, right? There are just so many business owners that want to run ads online. So I take the few ones that can afford the amount of money that I charge, and then, I can't really work for everybody in the world. That is why I am also passionate about teaching other people, because there's just a lot of money to be made from this skill. There are millions of businesses coming up every single day around the world. And many of these business owners, they don't know how to use Instagram, Facebook to run ads online. And if you can help them do this stuff, you can actually make a lot of money for yourself. Now, let me not just talk about myself. Look at my student. His name is Manuel, right? I showed you his this testimonial previously, right? He said, I get about 5 DMs every single week of clients that want to work with me, and I turn 99% of them down. Because there's a large demand. There's a large demand for this service of running ads for businesses. There's a large demand. If you literally step out of your house right now, you are going to, in less than 5 minutes, spot at least 30 businesses. And many of these business owners, they are losing customers. If you think I'm joking, just go and ask a random business owner, how is business happening for you this year? Many of them are going to tell you how, business is a bit tough, how the economy is this, how the economy is that, because they don't know how to put themselves out there on the internet. Now, the big question you may be asking me is that, oh, Victory, how can I take crazy advantage of this opportunity to make money for myself? All right. See, when it comes to making money, when it comes to making crazy amounts of money, one of the best advice you can get is that where there are problems, there are opportunities to make money. Somebody type that in the comment section. Say, where there are problems, there are opportunities to make crazy amount of money. Somebody type that in the comments. Where there are problems, there are opportunities to make money. Right? So I just explained to you a problem that many business owners are having. Right? So the next step I want to show you is how you can take advantage of this problem to make a lot of money for yourself. All right, guys, I hope you guys are following. I hope you guys are following. I hope you guys are following. Guys, I hope you're following. So the next question is, how can you take advantage of for yourself? Now, if you can solve the problems of business owners, if you can help business owners that have maybe physical shops, that have a business, if you can help them run ads online to get more visibility, to get more sales, to get more traffic, to get more attention on their business, right? Look at what will happen. You are going to make a crazy amount of money. Guys, you are going to make a crazy amount of money. If you can help business owners run adverts online, help them get more attention on their business, help them get more traffic coming into their business, you are going to make a crazy amount of money. Right? And I will explain why. Now, one of the reasons why I love this skill so much, is because it doesn't really require a large capital to get started. Now, there are skills that will require you to have a crazy amount of capital to start. I remember when, a friend of mine started importation. He has learned how to import and all that, but he could not start the business because he needed at least 150,000 naira to import goods from China to even start the business. All right. So you don't need a large capital or social media following to actually start this business. Most of the time, when I talk about running adverts online for businesses, most people think I'm talking about becoming an influencer, right? Becoming a social media influencer. You know what? All those Sabinus, Sydney Tucker, all those influencers, you know what they do now? That they'll start posting on their page to promote a business. That is not what I'm talking about here. Because this system of running adverts online to make a lot of money for yourself, right? You don't need a large social media following. Even if you have just 5 followers, you can do it. And I'll explain why. Even if you have only 5 followers, you can do it. And I'll explain why. Because when I got started with this business of running adverts online for businesses, right? When I got started with this business, I was literally broke. I had no social media following. I had no large capital. This was me when I went to a restaurant, right? I went to a restaurant and I literally could not afford the meals that he had there. I had to buy bread for myself. I just bought bread for myself and ate. And I was feeling really, really bad. I was like, look, how am I going to change my life? I was not lazy. It's not like I'm lazy or maybe I'm this very unserious person. No, I was actually hardworking. In fact, then I had a business where I was selling flash drive, all these phone accessories. I was selling flash drives, memory card, power bank. I was selling it to my fellow students in school when I was in school, right? And when COVID-19 came, my business literally crashed because I was not even the small money. I was making around 20 to 30,000 naira per month from selling all these phone accessories. And COVID-19 came and my business literally crashed. The small money I was even managing, I'm no longer making it. So I was asking myself, how can I start promoting my business on the internet? How can I find way to get customers online? Right? And that's when I stumbled upon Facebook ads. Because look, basically then I was literally broke. This was where I was staying. This was my plastic table and chair. When I got started with all this was my plastic table and chair. Just a student bed, plastic table and chair. This was literally where I was staying. I had to find a way to fend for myself. And I was like, how do I promote my business online? All right. So I stumbled upon Facebook advertising. I saw, a friend that was running adverts online. And I asked her, how are you running this ad? And she showed me how she was able to run the ads. Right. So what happened was that I learned how to run ads on Facebook. I learned how to run ads on Instagram. All right. And I spent just 2,000 naira running Facebook ads. right? I spent just 2,000 naira running Facebook ads, and my advert reached out to over 5,000 persons. My Facebook ad reached out to over 5,000 persons. And I got a lot of sales from the products that I was selling, and it literally blew my mind because I didn't have social media followers on my page. Plenty of people did not know me. A lot of people were not following me online. All I just did was to pay Facebook 2,000 naira to spread my post to plenty people. And a Facebook page that had just like 10 followers, I paid Facebook 2,000 naira and I made a post on my page, right? I boosted that post and my advert reached out to over 5,000 persons, and I made a lot of money from my adverts. This is mind-blowing. This is mind-blowing, right? That you can literally pay Facebook, you can literally pay Instagram money, and they will spread your post to many persons, even beyond your followers. You can decide that, oh, I want 10,000 people to see this post on my page. All you have to do is to just pay the platform money, and they will spread that post, that 10,000 persons. If you want 100,000 persons, they can spread it to 100,000 persons. It just depends on how much money you're willing to spend on the advert, right? And I was like, my mind was blown. So the next thing I did, after learning how to run Facebook ads, the next thing I did was to start, I saw the products, right? I learned how to import gadgets from USA from somebody. I learned how to import gadgets from USA from somebody, right? So after learning how to import gadgets from USA, I compiled a PDF, right, on how people can import gadgets from USA, iPhones, smartphones, laptops, and all that, right? I compiled a PDF guide on it. Now, after compiling a PDF guide, I went back to Facebook, right? And I paid Facebook I was spending about 3,000 naira per day on my advert. I was spending about 3,000 naira per day to sell this PDF. This PDF was around 5,000 naira, right? I had this PDF, it was around 5,000 naira. So I paid Facebook 2,000 naira per day to promote this PDF guide for me, right? I made a post about the PDF. I told them what they are going to learn inside the PDF, and I ran my advert, spending 2,000 naira per day. Guys, in just 1 month, I was able to make over 60 sales for this PDF guide, and I made about 300,000 naira from it. Right. So this is not a skill that once you learn, right, you like the only way to make money from is by working for clients. No. Right. This is a skill that once you learn, you could literally promote products that you have, or if you don't have products, you could promote somebody else's products, or you could basically work for clients and also make money from it. Now, after making this money, I was literally blown away. And I was telling everybody around me, you need to start running Facebook ads. You need to start running Facebook ads. I was literally telling businesses around me, I was telling my friends that, look, Facebook ads can make you a crazy amount of money. People think I was joking. People were like, what is this Facebook ad that you're talking about? Right? And I told myself, look, if I devote just 2 hours every day in learning and practicing this skill of running adverts online, imagine how big I'll be in a year time. Imagine if I'm promoting something and I can decide how many persons see that stuff that I'm promoting. If I make a post, I can decide that I want 100,000 people to see this post with Facebook ads, and it will happen. I was like, this is a crazy skill. Imagine if I learn and become really good with this skill, how big I'll be in a year time. Right? That was basically what I was telling myself. And basically everything I said to myself actually happened. In a year time, I started making a lot of money. I was working for clients, businesses that want me to help them run adverts on Facebook and Instagram. I was helping them run the adverts. I was making a lot of money. I moved to a better apartment. I bought myself a laptop. Right. And I was closing big deals with businesses. This was a business owner that paid me 500,000 naira to help them run adverts in a month. 500,000 naira just for that skill of being able to set up ads on Facebook and Instagram to spread their posts to many persons. This was another business owner that paid me about 572,000 naira. Right. Another business owner paid me about 572,000 naira to help them run adverts for their business. right? Remember, I told you guys that there are so many businesses that are in need of this service. Me very quickly, there are so many businesses that are in need of this service. So I was closing big deals, right? This was another client that paid me about 500, 600,000 for their business, right? And it just basically goes on and on and on. I even closed some international deals. This was a client that was paying me about $400 every single month with less than 30 minutes work daily to run adverts for their business. $400 is about 650,000 naira per month. And it takes me less than 30 minutes daily to do this stuff. I closed another client in the UK. This one was paying me about $1,500 monthly. This was a screenshot of a $500 part payment, right? For my service to run adverts for businesses, right? So imagine if you learn a skill like this, imagine how much money you can make. There are business owners that will pay you 100k, 200k, even 500,000. I just showed you screenshot of business owners paying me that much money to run adverts for them, right? I upgraded my workspace. I bought a couple of gadgets for my workspace, and I was life literally became better for me, right? This was somebody that was staying in a small apartment, plastic table and chair, sleeping on a student bed. I was not making a crazy amount of money. I spent about 3.5 million naira on this my workspace, right? Because I was making money from this skill. And you can see the difference between where I was before and where I am right now, right? And that's one thing I usually tell people, guys, if you think you are not fine, make money first. You will know that you are actually fine. You can see the difference between, the way I look before and the way I look right now. You can see the difference. The difference is very, very, very clear, right? Just from this skill. And what literally changed my life was when I closed a betting deal. A betting company, about 2 betting companies, they were paying me a combined amount of 2 million naira per month to promote their Telegram channel. If you are into betting, you probably have seen some of my ads online for betting, right? So let me show you one of the adverts I created for some of these betting companies. It's a very, very funny advert. Let me show you. Now, life not supposed hard. Now you not get updates. Imagine this lifestyle. You wake up in the morning, cast cruise on social media, come to our Telegram channel where we give accurate betting tips every single day. Play some games and you win big and earn some cheese for yourself. And at the end of the day, you relax throughout and watch. So that was a very funny advert I made for a betting company. They were paying me about 2 million naira plus every single month, right? So see, there's no limit to how much you can actually make from running ads for businesses, and I'm going to explain that for you. Now, this is me going on trips every single year. Now I go on trips, at least 2 to 3 different countries. I go on vacation. This is me in Ghana, right? I went to the Independence Justice Center in Ghana. This is me in Kenya. I went to the Giraffe Park in Kenya. I went to a resort. This is me with my mentor in Kenya. Like every single year, I travel at least 2 to 3 times because I'm literally making a lot of money running adverts for these businesses, and I can do it from the comfort of wherever I am. For example, I have clients in Nigeria, I have clients in UK, I have a client in Sweden that I'm running adverts for and making money from, but I'm right here in Dubai. So this is not a physical 9-to-5 job that I have to be going to the office every single day, right? And most of these things happened while I was still a student. Most of these things happened while I was still a student. I was already making at least 1.5 million every month as an advertiser while I was still a student. I was going to class. So even if you have a 9-to-5 job, even if you are a stay-at-home mom, even if you have something you are doing, or even if you are still a student, you have no excuse. You have no excuse. As long as you have 1 to 2 hours daily, you can actually make a lot of money from this skill, right? And this was me last month when I took when I traveled to Dubai, right? This was me at the airport in Qatar, right? I was at the Qatar airport, and this was me when I got to Dubai. This is my current apartment in Dubai. Let me play it for you. All right, this was me at my current apartment in Dubai, right? Okay, I'm not able to play that video, right? And all these things, my life literally changed around from somebody that was struggling to pay my bills to actually like living a good lifestyle, going on vacations, having a good time for myself, just because of learning this skill of being able to run ads for businesses. And the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. You just need to start first. Once you start, you become good with time. You start making a good amount of money from this skill. And I'm going to show you how to get clients. I'm going to give you a few tips on how to get clients inside this session. Today, I have over 4 years experience running ads. I've generated over 700 million naira in revenue for my clients. I've worked with 8 to 9 figure businesses. I've been consulted by top brands. And all this just started with me taking that first step of learning this skill. Right? And so, guys, this is 2025. You need to lock in. You need to what? To lock in. And there was this stuff I posted on Twitter, and I said, look, if you're in a very tough spot in your life right now, some of you are in a very tough spot in life right now, all you just need, pick a highly demanded skill. I've shown you one already, Facebook advertising. All right. Devote at least 3 to 6 months to focus and become good with that skill. Right. Before 2025 ends, your life will turn around. That is something I can guarantee you. If you pick a highly demanded skill, you devote 3 to 6 months to becoming good with that skill. Before 2025, your life will literally turn around. Because it happened to me. I just showed you my own story of how everything literally turned around for me. Now, I know at this point, right? A lot of you are asking, how exactly does this advertising work? How exactly am I going to be running ads for these businesses? Right? Now, let me explain it to you. It's very simple. A business can make a post on their page. So let's say a business owner has like 20 followers on their page. They can make a post on their page, right? So all you need to do as an advertiser is pay Facebook and Instagram to show this post to thousands of people every single day, right? And the more people see this post on their page, the more sales the business owner will be able to make, and the more profit that they'll be able to make, and the more money that they will pay you for your service. And you don't need to worry, because they are going to be the one covering the cost of paying Facebook and Instagram ads. I hope you guys understand this. Very simple. A business owner makes a post on their page. You pay Facebook to spread that post to thousands or tens of thousands of people. The more persons that see that post, the more persons that buy, the more sales that the business owner gets, the more profit that they make, and the more they pay you for your service, because you are the one that helped them to run the adverts. All right, guys, I hope you guys understand what I've been explaining so far. Do you understand what I've been explaining so far? Let me know in the comment section. All right, do you understand what I've been explaining so far? Right. And basically how you run this ads is with the Facebook Ads Manager. Is a website that you actually go to run the ads, right? You go to the Facebook Ads Manager, you create the ads, you run the ads. The business owners get more people to see whatever they posted on their business, right? They get more sales, they make more profit, and they pay you for your service, right? So that's basically how it works. A simple example: this was the post that I made on my own Instagram page. I made this post on my Instagram page. This post got about 85 likes, 3 comments, and 2 shares. 85 likes, 3 comments, 2 shares. Now, I took this post, I ran an advert with it. This same post too. Now, this post now has over 2,000 likes, 609 comments, and 194 shares. Same advert. Same post too, right? So that's basically how Facebook ads work. You're taking a post, you are paying Facebook and Instagram to spread that post to more persons, so that the more persons that see it, the more persons that can buy, the more profit the business can make, and the more money you can make for your service as an advertiser. Right? So the next thing that I'm sure you're going to be interested in is that how can you make your next 1 million naira from this skill of running ads for businesses? How can you make your first 1 million naira from this skill of running adverts for businesses? Now, let me explain. It's very simple. To make your next 1 million naira from this skill, number one, you need to learn the skill. Right? Need to learn the skill. You need to learn the skill. Right? Knowing how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram is a skill. It's a skill. Because if you don't run the ads properly, the business owner will just be paying Facebook and Instagram, and they will not be getting results. They will not be getting sales. People will not be buying from the ads. So it's a skill, right? So you need to learn the skill, right? And the second thing is that after learning the skill, you need to become good with that skill. The first thing is to learn the skill, right? Learn the skill, become good with the skill. And this skill of running Facebook ads, if you are a very serious person, within 6 weeks or less, you can basically learn this skill and become very good with it. Within 6 weeks or less, you can learn this skill and become good with it. Whether you're a complete beginner, whether you're not even tech savvy and all that, it doesn't require complicated tech to actually learn, right? You can basically learn this skill and become good with it within 6 weeks or less. And then get clients referred to you from a network. The third thing that you need to do is to get clients referred to you from a network. Reasons why people learn skills and they don't get clients or they don't make money from it is because they are not part of networks. They are not part of networks. When you're part of a network, you guys refer deals to each other. You guys recommend each other to opportunities, right? Simple example. When I got started in my journey, I was part of a network. And what usually happens in our network is that when a particular deal is available, right, somebody can post on the group and say, okay, look, this deal is available. Somebody wants to run ads for so and so and so. Can you run these ads? All you just have to do is reach out to the person and say, yes, I can run the ad. And the person will link you up with the client, right? So that's an advantage you get when you are part of a network. Right. So what I usually do for people that I teach this skill is that I add them up to my network. Let me show you something. This is one of my students. Her name is Moyo. Right. So when she started learning this skill from me, I added her to my network. And as I saw that she was learning the skill and she was learning the skill and she was becoming proficient with this skill, so I started referring deals to her. And this was the screenshot where I told her this was the screenshot where I told her that she was sending me a message. She said, thank you so much, boss, for all the referrals. God bless you big, sincerely. I will definitely make you proud. So I referred a client to her, right? And she gave me updates a couple of days after. She said, I wanted to give you an update on the referrals. I was able to seal 2 deals, right? So she learned the skill. She joined my network. I started referring deals to her. And that's what I usually advise people that want to get started with this skill. Once you learn any skill, make sure you are part of a community of people that can also refer deals to you, that can also, keep you motivated and keep you working hard to basically make sure that you make a lot of money. All right. Maybe later on in the session, I'll show you how you can become a part of my network. Right. I'll show you how to, become a part of my network. Right. This was another student that was part of my network, and I got a deal. What happened was that I got a deal. Somebody paid me to run the service to run ads for them, but I was not available to do the ads. So I just went to one of my students that is part of my community, right? I asked him, are you available to run ads? He said yes. How much do you charge? He told me 70,000 per client. So I paid him the amount of money and he ran the ad that I was supposed to run. So somebody paid me for a gig. I was not available to do that gig. So I reached out to my student who is part of my network and I paid him to do the gig for me. It's as simple as that. So that's another thing that I also recommend to people that want to learn this skill. Right? Now, the fourth thing that, the fourth thing that will help you make your next 1 million naira from this skill is to learn and apply our strategy for attracting clients eager to pay you good money. Right? Now, if you learn a skill, there are people that learn a skill that they start chasing clients left, right, and center. They start chasing clients. Oh, they learn a skill and they're like, oh, I don't know how to get clients and all that. But like, guys, I told you at the beginning of this session, this is a very highly demanded skill. This is a skill that there are so many business owners that want to pay you money to help them run these ads. Right? It's a skill that there are so many business owners, there are so many clients around. But some people will still struggle to get these clients. Some people will still struggle to make money from this skill because they don't have a strategy for attracting clients. I'll share with you a couple of strategies later on in the session. But they don't have a strategy for attracting clients. So what I usually show all my students is several strategies on how they can attract clients online, clients that can pay them at least 100,000 naira every single month. I share these strategies with them, right? So that once they learn the skill, they can start making a crazy amount of money from it, right? And the fifth thing you can also do after learning this skill is to launch your own product or partner with businesses and earn a percentage of the profit, right? Now, learning how to run Facebook and Instagram ads is so much different from every other skill that you have out there, because most other online skills design. If you learn graphics design, the only way you can make money is if somebody wants to design a graphics and the person pays you, you design graphics for the person and you make your money. All right. But this skill, if you know how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, you could decide to launch a product yourself, right? You could decide to launch a product yourself and basically use Facebook and Instagram ads to spread that to promote that product to thousands and even millions of persons, and you make a large amount of money from it, right? Or you could partner with businesses, right? You could partner with businesses. Let's say you know somebody that has a business that they are doing well. You could partner with them and say, look, right, I'll help you promote this stuff in your business to thousands of persons or tens of thousands of persons, right? And any profits you make from the adverts that I help you run, we'll split it. In fact, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite ways to actually make a lot of money from this skill. I partner with businesses and I say, okay, you have great product, you have great service. Let's do a partnership. I'll help you run ads online. I'll help you get more persons to see this your business and patronize you, right? And then the profit that you make, give me 30% or give me 20%, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is one of my students, right? This is one of my students. All right. This is one of my students that learned this skill. After learning this skill, right? After learning this skill, he launched his own product. After learning how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, he launched his own product, right? And after launching his own product, he started running ads on Facebook and Instagram for that product. And he sent me a screenshot recently that he was able to make over 100 sales in 72 hours for the product that he launched, right? Over 100 sales in 72 hours, right? Over 100 sales in 72 hours. Now, this product is about 30,000 naira. This product is 30,000 naira. Let's do the math. 30,000 naira times 100. How much is that? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Let me know in the comment section. 30,000 naira times 100. How much is that? Right? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. How much is that? 30,000 times 100. So let's do the math real quick. This is my student. He launched a product that was 30,000 naira, right? He launched a product that was 30,000 naira. He ran ads for that product and he was able to make over 100 sales in just 3 days, right? 30,000 naira times 100, that's 3 million naira. He spent about 1.1 million naira on the adverts and had a profit of he spent about 1.1 million naira on the product and the adverts, right? Coming up with the products and the adverts that he ran, right? And he got a profit of about 1.8 million naira in just 3 days. In just what? 3 days. In just 3 days. So you can see the crazy amount of money you can make if you know how to run ads on Facebook and Instagram. All right. You can see the crazy amount of money. So this is not a skill that the only way to make money from that skill is to work for clients. You could basically launch products of your own, make money from your products. You could basically partner with businesses that are already doing well and use adverts to promote their businesses further. And the profit that they make, you take a share of the profit, right? You could basically also work for clients and make money working for clients. right? Many of you have crazy ideas out there, but the reason why you've not launched those ideas is because you don't know how to promote it. But if you learn how to run ads on Facebook, on Instagram, right, that idea that you have, you could launch it and make a crazy amount of money from it. Right? Now, what does it take to learn this skill? You need a smartphone, internet connection, and 1 to 2 hours daily. Right? That is basically what it takes to learn this skill. If you have a smartphone or a laptop, if you have a smartphone or you have a laptop, you have internet connection, you have 1 to 2 hours daily, right? This is basically what you need to learn this skill. Now, if you have all these three things, let me know in the comment section. Say, I have all three. 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 If you have all these three things, you have either a smartphone or a laptop, right? You have internet connection. You have at least 1 to 2 hours daily, right? Let me know in the comment section. Say, I have all three. I have all three. I have all three. Great, great, great. I can see a lot of persons saying, I have all three. 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 Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, the next thing you may be asking is, how do you get clients after learning this skill? How do you get clients after learning this skill? It's so easy to get clients from this skill. Do you know why? Because these clients are already searching for you. Clients are already searching for people that can help them run ads already. They are already in search of people that can run ads for them. So I usually tell my students, just focus on becoming good. Once you can become good with this skill, and once you can deliver results for clients, you're not going to have issues getting clients. Right? So let me share with you a few strategies of how you can get clients if you learn this skill. It's very simple. Number one, right? You could decide to partner with a business that is already doing well. You know friends that have, you know businesses that are around you, right? That are looking for more customers. You could partner with these businesses and tell them that, look, let's do a partnership. I help you run ads on Facebook and Instagram. You don't have to pay me upfront. Let me run this ads for you. Once you make profit, you pay me a percentage of the profit. That's one of the ways to get clients. It's very easy. There are so many business owners that will agree to partner with you to help them run ads, right? That's one of the ways some of my students actually get clients. The second way you can get clients is to basically start a personal project. Find somebody that you know that has a business. Offer to help them run ads online. Maybe you have a family member that has a business. You know somebody that has a business. Everybody here, you already know somebody that has a business, right? Offer to help them with that skill that you've learned to run ads on Facebook and Instagram. Help them get more sales with the ads that you run for them. Now, once you're able to help them get more sales, they are going to be the one covering the cost of the ads, not you. You're not going to use your pocket money to run the ads. See, once you learn this skill and you become good with this skill, you literally not spend money on anything else again, because all the ads is not going to be coming from your pocket. So let's say you find somebody that you know, maybe a friend, family member, colleague, somebody that you know that has a business. Offer to help them run ads. Once you help them run ads, right, and they get results, that's literally all. Right? Once you help them run ads and they get results, post the result that you get them on the internet. It could be your Facebook page, your Instagram page. Make a post. I was able to help a business owner that sells perfume get 30 orders using ads on Facebook and Instagram, right? And here is how I was able to do it. Once you make a post on Facebook and Instagram, there are lots of business owners that are going to be reaching out to you. Say, how were you able to do this? Can you help me run ads for my business? Guys, I told you, there's a crazy amount of demand for this skill. There are so many business owners that are already in search of advertisers. So once you are able to help somebody get results and you make a post about it on the internet, right, you are going to get lots of clients coming to you to pay you for that skill, to say, okay, how can you do the same thing for my business? That's another way you can get clients. Another way you can get clients is what some of my students do is to create a helpful material for business owners. Right? Maybe a PDF, a short PDF on how business owners can get more results, right? And then you can run ads to promote this PDF guide, right? You can run ads. Let's say you create a small PDF guide on how business owners can make more sales, make more sales during Easter celebrations or make more sales during Christmas celebration. You just create a small helpful material, right? And make it free of charge. So you run ads to promote this free helpful material. Many business owners, because it's free, they're going to download this PDF guide, or if it's a video, they're going to download this video because they want to learn how they can get more sales. So inside, you just give them a few strategies on how they can get more sales, and then maybe at the end, you put your contact details that, oh, if you're interested in, running these ads, reach out to me. Because it's one thing to show people what to do, it's another thing for them to actually do it. So when you show business owners how they can get more sales, they will reach out to you to help them run the ads to get a lot of sales. So there are just so many strategies, right, on how to actually get clients from this skill. And like I mentioned, there's a large demand for this skill of being able to run ads on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are good, if you can learn, decide to dedicate the next 1 to 2 months to learn and become good with this skill, you will never lack clients. You will never actually lack clients. Right? So guys, have you been getting something so far? Have you been learning something so far? If you have been, let me know in the comments. If you've been getting something valuable so far, let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. If you've been getting value so far, let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. Awesome. Like I say, a lot of persons say they've been learning so much so far. They've been learning so much so far. Right. So it's very, very simple. You learn the skill, right? You either decide to launch your own product, right? Or to partner with a business or to work for clients and make money from it. And many of these clients can pay you at least 100,000 naira for your service per month. Of course, I showed you my own screenshot where I was making as much as 600,000 naira. Even betting companies were paying me as much as 2 million naira in a month for this skill. And the reason is very simple. The better you become at running ads, right, the more money business owners will pay you for your skill. Right? The better you become at running this advert on Facebook and Instagram, the more sales you can help business owners generate from the adverts that you help them run, the more money you can charge for your service. Simple example, there was a business owner I was working with. I was charging the business about 100,000 naira for my service. Right? I was helping them run ads on Facebook and Instagram. I was charging 100,000 naira. And I was able to help this business start making at least 3 million naira per month. So what I did was that I went to go and renegotiate with them. I was like, bro, you cannot be paying me 100,000 naira and I'm helping you make over 3 million naira in a month from this advert that I ran from you, that I run for you. So I renegotiated my service charge and I was now charging them 250,000 naira per month. So it's very simple. The better you are with this skill of running ads, the more money you can charge business owners. Right? So there's literally no limit to how much you can make because you're helping business owners get more sales, make more money, and they're just paying you a part of the money that you're helping them make. If you can help them make 5 million, there's no reason why they cannot pay you 500,000 for your service. Right? So now, I know you are excited at this point, but this is not for you if you are not willing to put in the work. If you are looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, this business is not for you at all. Number two, if you don't believe it's possible to make money online, some of you, anytime you hear about making money online, you always think it's a scam, you always think it's not true, you always think, no, all this online stuff, I don't want to do it, right? Then it's not for you, right? I only want to talk to people that are serious, that are willing to put in the work, right? And they believe that it's possible for them to actually make money for themselves, right? Now, if you believe this is for you, right, then let's proceed to the next section. Right, so far, guys, let's do a quick recap. So far, guys, I've been able to show you, what this skill is about. I've been able to show you how much you can actually make. I showed you screenshot of where I was making 500,000 naira from one client, over 2 million naira from betting clients and all that, right? I've been able to show you all these testimonials, all these screenshots and all that, right? Right. I also told you what you need to get started with this skill. I told you what you need. You need smartphone, 1 to 2 hours daily, internet connection, right? I told you what you need to start this skill. I shared with you a couple of strategies that you can use to get clients once you got started. Now you have a choice. You can decide to say, oh, thank you so much, Victory, for all that you shared with me. Let me go on YouTube to run Facebook ads and learn it on YouTube and continue from there. Or you can decide to say, oh, Victory, you shared all these things with me. Since you've actually made money from this skill, why don't you coach me or why don't you guide me so that I can actually get results from this skill? All right. So it's your choice. So you can decide that, oh, let me go and figure out everything by myself. I've learned enough from Victory. Let me go and figure out everything by myself. Or you could also decide that, Victory, I want you to be active in my journey of learning this skill and making money from it. I want you to guide me. I want you to be there to support me. And I want you to be there to actually train me to learn this skill. The choice is basically yours. All right. So what my mentor usually says is that the shortcut to success in any area of life is to find a good coach and pay them to work with you. Find somebody that has already gotten the result that you want to get and just pay them to work with you. That's basically what my mentor said. All right. So guys, at the beginning of this session, I mentioned that I had a coaching academy, right? I mentioned I have a coaching academy. And my academy, what we basically do is that we train people on how to learn this skill, right? And basically we train them to learn this skill. We refer clients to them. We show them how to get clients and basically help them to actually hit 7 figures in 2025 from this skill. All right. So guys, like I've said, I've shared with you a whole lot. You can decide to figure out the rest by yourself. But this is just for those that want me to be a part of their journey. Right. This is for those that want me to be a part of their journey. So guys, do you want me to talk about this, my academy? Do you want me to talk about it or not? Let me know if you want me to talk about it. If you want me to talk about it, let me know in the comment section. If I get about 5 responses, then I'll proceed. If I don't get about 5 responses, we'll just end the session here today. All right. If you don't want me to talk about it, just let me know. If I don't get up to 5 responses, we'll just end the session here today. And you guys can go and figure out the rest, yourself. Awesome. So I can see a lot of people say, talk about it. Yes, I want to know more about this academy. I want to know more about this academy. Great. All right. So the aim of this academy, right? It's not just an online course. It's not just an online course. It's actually a coaching academy. Now, the aim of this academy is that we want to train you and guide you for the next 6 weeks to start running ads for businesses or to start running ads for yourself if you have a product, right, on Facebook and Instagram. We want to train you, want to guide you for the next 6 weeks to start running ads for businesses or to start running ads for yourself on Facebook and Instagram. All right, it's very simple. What the program entails is that we are going to train you to learn the skills and build experience. We're going to coach you till you get your first 2 to 3 clients. We're going to show you how to build a portfolio. A portfolio is like, document the results that you've gotten for clients. All right. For example, if you work for a client, you got them results or you got them sales, right? You were able to help the business get profits. You document that journey, right? It's called a portfolio. We're going to show you how to build a portfolio and use that result that you've gotten for clients to even get more clients. I don't want to use this technical term now. We call it a chain reaction, right? It's like how does a house burn? A house burn when maybe a piece of cloth is burning. That piece of cloth will not spread. Then one room starts burning. Then that room now spreads to other room. And before you know, the house is burning. It's like a chain reaction. So once you get your first client and you document the result that you got for that client, you can use that portfolio to get even more clients, right? Because at this point, all you just have to say is that, look, I was able to help so and so person get this and that result within 2 weeks, right? Right? You show them the result that you've gotten for other clients, and they are going to be willing to work with you also. All right. So we're going to show you how to build a portfolio and get more clients. We're going to show you how to land your first partnership deal. how to partner with big businesses that are already doing millions in revenue every single month. You partner with them, right? Help them run ads, get a percentage of the profits and keep for yourself. Or you can do a commission-based deal, right? For example, real estate. This works a lot in the real estate industry. I have students that after they learned how to run ads, they started working with a real estate company and they were making sales for real estate properties with their ads, and they were taking a commission from the sales. So we're going to show you how to do all this. And number 5, we're also going to show you how to build your own product, how to launch your own product. All right. So the aim of the program is basically to show you what it takes to hit at least 1 million naira monthly from this skill of running ads for businesses. All right. I have so many students that are doing over 1 million naira, and I'm going to show you some of them right here. Now, this is one of my students that learned how to launch his own program after learning how to run ads. He launched his own program from it. Right. So once you learn this skill, you don't even have to wait for clients. You don't have to wait for clients. You can literally launch your own program and start making money from it. Now, right, he shared me a video of him moving to a new apartment. He made so much money from the skill, right? He relocated to a new apartment in a luxurious location, right? Just by launching his own program, making a lot of money from it, and he's basically making millions every single month from that skill. Now, look at me, guys. I have over 71 ads running for my business. So, you know, this academy, I'm not going to come and teach you one new thing that, you know, nobody has ever tried before. This is basically what I do day to day. I run ads every day for my own products. I work with clients, help them run ads. I'm sure. How many of you guys have seen my ad before online? Have you seen my ad before online? Let me know in the comment section. Have you seen my ad before online? Like, this is basically what I do every single day in my life. So you don't even have to worry about, Victory, will you be able to really teach me this stuff? Or does Victory really knows this stuff? You don't even have to worry about that because you see my ads every day online. I have so many ads running for different products, for different partners and all that, right? This was a partnership deal that I did recently with a business, right? And they paid me about 4.9 million naira after 6 weeks. Right, we launched our ad. I did a partnership deal with a business, right? We launched our ads and we made, you know, more than 15 million naira in profit, right? They gave me my own cut, which was about 4.9 million naira in just 6 weeks of working, partnering with this business, right? Now, let me give you a brief overview of exactly what you are going to be getting inside this program. All right. So the first thing you're going to be getting is recorded videos on how to close deals that will pay you at least 100,000 naira every single month. Now, this recorded videos is worth over 30,000 naira. Now, I'm not saying this is you are going to pay 30,000 naira for these videos. I'm saying this is the value. It's worth over 30,000 naira. Recorded videos on how to close deals that will pay you at least 100,000 naira every single month. You're also going to learn our special strategy for retaining clients that will pay you month after month. Right? One of the reasons why I really love this skill is that when you land a client, this is not a one-time stuff that, you just work for a business, then once the business makes money, they pay you your cut, they go their own way, you go your own way. Once you can help a business owner get results, they are going to put you on what we call a retainership, right? Every single month, they are going to be retaining your service charge. They're going to be paying you month after month. For example, I have a business owner that pays me $400. That's about 650,000 naira every single month. I've been working with that guy for more than 2 years now. Every single month, the guy pays me end of month, month after month. And you can work for multiple clients at the same time. So imagine you have, let's say, just 4 clients now paying you 100,000 naira every single month, right? That's already like 400,000 naira every single month. Next month, they're going to renew, pay you the same money next month. You know, so we have a strategy for retaining clients. We're going to show you, right? We're going to also give you an online course on how to run ads on Facebook, how to run ads for digital products. We're going to show you how to run ads for physical products. We're going to show you how to run ads for service-based businesses. right? So whatever type of business is out there, we are going to show you how to run ads for them. So that when you land a client, or when you want to promote a product yourself, or when you want to partner with a business, you don't need to be confused on what to do. All the trainings are inside, the program, right? You just need to go to that training, watch through, whatever you learn from it, use it to run ads for the person and get them results. So let's say you get a business owner. Digital products are like products on PDF guides, video trainings, live events. Those are digital products. Physical products are like clothes, bags, shoes, perfumes. Service-based businesses are businesses that render services, hotels, restaurants, spas, massage parlors. So if you land, let's say you land a deal with a massage parlor, you don't need to be confused. Just go to our training, watch through, whatever you learn from it, use it to run ads for the person and get them results without having to be afraid. So whatever business you find, you'll be able to run ads and get them results because of the trainings that are inside this program, right? We're also going to show you how to build a personal brand on Twitter and get high-paying clients on Twitter, right? I've landed clients that paid me more than $1 million. In fact, the 2 betting deals that I got them from Twitter, right? I got those betting deals from Twitter. So I'm going to show you how to land these deals on Twitter and get them. And this is worth over 50,000 naira. Now, in case you think this is everything that's inside this program, in case you think this is everything that's inside this academy, we are just getting started. There's a whole lot more. There's a whole lot more inside. Now, like I told you guys, this is not just an online course. We're not packing videos for you to come and watch and you just watch video and you're confused and you don't know what to do. No, it's an academy. Our academy is like a class, right? You have a teacher, which is me, right? I'm the coach now. You have lessons to learn, right? Which is the video trainings that we're going to give you. You have a class, live class. Every week, we're going to be having live sessions. You have assignments that will be given to you. Every week, when we have live sessions, I'll give you assignment. You submit the assignment, right? So it's like an academy to make sure that you are actually good with running these ads and you actually make money from this skill, right? Now, look at what you are also going to be getting. You are also going to be getting access to our 7-figure ads academy, right? You become a part of my community and my network, right? You're going to get access to my community and my network, right? You're also going to get weekly online sessions for the next 6 weeks. For the next 6 weeks, right? Every week, we're going to be having online sessions, right? These online sessions, I'll answer all your questions. I'll teach you how to make money. I would basically give you an assignment. You submit. Basically, you are not going to be left on your own until you start making a good amount of money from this skill. Now, the third thing is that you're going to have access to support system. We have 2 support admins in our community. Anytime you have questions, you can always ask. And there will be somebody that you can DM or that will reach out to you via DM and help you out with whatever issue you face. So even if you are not really techie, right, you have a support system that you can always ask questions, right? And number 4, top students will get clients referred to them from me, right? What I usually do is that if you are part of my community and if you are part of my network, I refer clients to most of my students, right? Because I get so many business owners reaching out to me. I'm very well known online. I told you guys I have about 33,000 followers on Instagram and I have about 16,000 followers on Twitter. So there are so many business owners that are following me, and many of these business owners, they want me to work for them, but I'm not available because I can only take a limited amount of clients. So what I usually do is that when I get a deal and I'm not available to do it, I refer it to my students. So if you're part of my community, you're part of my network, you get deals referred to you as long as you take the program very seriously. My top students, they get deals and clients referred to them, right? And also, we're going to give you a blueprint, right? We're going to give you a blueprint that you can use to get massive results for real estate ads, for betting ads, for forex and crypto ads, for subscription-based softwares. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is one of my students that learned from me. His name is Mushin Ibrahim, right? His name is Mushin Ibrahim. He's a realtor. He started selling real estate properties in Kano after learning from me. And he said that he spent 20,000 naira on Facebook and Instagram ads, and he was able to sell over 12 properties and make a total commission of 1.2 million naira selling real estate properties after learning how to run ads. So you see that you don't necessarily have to work for clients once you learn this skill. You could, you could do deals with businesses, you could do partnerships, you could promote your own products, and you can work for clients if you want. Right now, that's just basically one of my students that learned how to run real estate ads. So the same strategy that you used to run these real estate ads to make a crazy amount of money is what I'm also going to be sharing with you inside our 7 Figures Meta Ads Academy. Right? So the total value of everything that you're going to be getting is about 1.1 billion naira. I'm not even joking, right? The total value of everything that you're going to be getting, that's the value of everything you're going to be getting, is about 1.1 million naira. That means if I charge you 1.1 million naira for all these things, I've not done anything wrong. It is worth even way more than that. A skill that can help you actually hit 7 figures monthly in 2025, right? That's making over $1 million naira monthly in 2025. It's not worth more than $1 million naira to actually. Of course, I'm not going to charge you $1 million naira to learn the skill. I'm not even going to charge you 500,000 naira. I understand that, some of you are in a tough position in life right now, and you're just looking for what to learn to actually make money from, right? Some of you are confused. You don't know what to start. You don't know how to actually take yourself out of the situation you are in right now. Some of you have 9-to-5 jobs, and your salary is not enough to take care of your expenses, and you're just looking for something to supplement your income. That is why I'm not going to be charging you even 500,000 naira, even when the program is worth way more than that. Right? I'm not even going to be charging you 300,000 naira to I'm not even going to be charging you 300,000 naira for this program. Right? Now, the price of the program, the coaching academy, I've shown you everything you're going to be learning inside. Right? The price of the coaching academy is 100,000 naira. Now, this is an academy where we're going to give you trainings, we're going to give you guidance, live sessions. Basically, it's like a class, like you are paying for a class, right? Like a university, right? To basically learn how to run ads and make money from it, right? So now the price of this program is about 100,000 naira. In case you think 100,000 naira is big, most of you here, you are graduates, you went to school, you got a degree, right? You went to school, you have a degree, right? And when you got your degree, right, your degree still did not guarantee you results. Right? Most of you spent millions. I have a chemical engineering degree, right? But my degree, right, I've not even made any money from it. And I graduated with first class. from chemical engineering, and I still did not make any money from it. Right? Now, imagine a skill that can actually not just teach you, but actually help you hit 7 figures every single month from it. Is that not worth even way more than 100,000 naira? Most of you spend at least 500, $1 million naira getting a university degree, and you didn't make any money from it. All right. And most of you spend more than 100,000 naira every single year. So investing this amount of money learning a skill that could literally change, this year for you is worth way more than this amount. And whether you like it or not, you are still going to spend 100,000 naira. What is going to matter is that, are you going to spend 100,000 naira learning a skill that could basically help you increase your income, or are you going to still waste 100,000 naira, maybe buying data, maybe just going out, buying food, and buying all those other things that will literally not even contribute to increasing your income? Now, I like to do something. All right, I like to do something to encourage fast action takers. This program is 100,000 naira, but I'm going to give a limited time offer to just 30 persons. Right? So I'm going to allow 30 persons pay just 50,000 naira instead of 100,000 naira. All right? I'm going to allow just 30 persons pay 50,000 naira instead of 100,000 naira. All right? For those of you that are in Ghana, this will be around 550 cedis. All right? For those of you in Cameroon, this will be about 22,500 Cameroon francs. Remember, this offer is only available for the first 30 persons. It means that once 30 persons take this offer, we are going to close the slot and we're going to shut down this offer. Right. So immediately 30 persons make payment, we are going to close the slot, and the price is going to go back to 100,000 naira. So now, to be a part of the 7-figure Meta Ads Academy, all you need to do is make a transfer of 50,000 naira to this account details showing on your screen right now. Just make a transfer of 50,000 naira to this account details showing on your screen. That's for those of you that are in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, make a transfer of 50,000 naira to this account details showing on your screen right now. I'll also drop the account details for those in Ghana and those in Cameroon. Right. It is just 50,000 naira for the first 30 persons. All right. I love to encourage people that take action fast because look, all right, people that delay and always procrastinate, they never get the result that they want in life. Right. I'm a fast action taker and I love working with fast action takers. So only 30 persons are going to get this offer for 50,000 naira. After 30 persons make payment, the price is going to go back to 100,000 naira for the program. Right. For those of you that are in Ghana, payments. For those of you that are in Ghana, these are the account details to make payments. I'm going to drop it on the chat section too, right, so that you can have the account details to make payment. Right. And for those in Cameroon, these are the account details to make payment. Right. For those in Cameroon, these are the account details to make payments. Let me drop the account details in the comment section so that you guys can also see it and make the payment. Right. So remember, the slots are only available for the first 30 persons. Once 30 persons make payment, the price will no longer be 50,000 naira. The price will literally go back to 100,000 naira. And as I'm currently speaking, a couple of persons are already making payments, so we don't even have up to 30 slots anymore. Right. We don't even have up to 30 slots anymore. So I'm going to put in, right, I'm going to put in the account details in the comment section, right, for those of you in Ghana, right, for those of you in Cameroon, and for those of you in, Nigeria to also make the payment. Right. Now, a couple of persons are also outside Ghana, Nigeria, and Cameroon. So you can make payment if you are outside any of these countries. You can make payment with this link. Maybe if you are joining the session from the UK, from any part of Africa, right, South Africa or any part of Africa, you can use this link to make payment. Seller.com/0R99Q9, right? Seller.com/0R99Q9. Just you can use this link. Once you go to this link, you'll be able to make payments, right? If you are outside Ghana, Nigeria, or Cameroon, you can use this link to make payment. Right. So as I'm speaking right now, we don't even have up to 30 slots, right? A lot of slots have actually been taken, and we literally have less than 20 slots for this program, right? Once you make payment, just send payment proof to this email, right? Once you make payment, you send your receipt, and your full name. You send your receipt, your full name, and your email to this email so that we can confirm and add you up to the program. All right. So once you make payment, send a proof of payment with your full name, your send a proof of payment, your full name and your email to this email, vthemountain1@gmail.com. Our support admins will confirm your payments and also grant you access to the program. All right. So if you have any questions about the program, you can also ask in the comment section. I'll look through and answer your questions. Right. I'll look through and answer your questions. So the account details to make payment, right, they are also in the comment section. So you can basically also use the account details in the comment section to make payment. Now, I have some fast action bonus for these first 30 persons. I have some fast action bonus for these first 30 persons. Right, I have some fast action bonus. Number one is that we're going to give you contract and invoice template worth over 30,000 naira. Right. So let's say you land a client. right? Most clients will want you to draft a contract, especially international clients. They'll want you to draft a contract. I lost one very big international deal because I did not have a contract. So the client asked me to send a contract, and I didn't have a contract. So I spent 3 days trying to get a contract. And when I finally sent the contract to the client ignored me, right? Because it looks as if I was not serious. So what I did is that I have a template that I usually use, right, to draft contracts with clients. We've compiled this, right? We'll give you access to it so that when you land the client, you just edit the names and put the client's name there and send across to the client. The client sign and you get started. We are also going to, right? We're also going to show you how to create an invoice. An invoice is, let's say you want to collect money from a client. With this skill, you can also get international clients. I'm currently working for 2 international clients, right? And we're also going to show you how to get this international client, right? So, let's say you get an international client. You don't just send your account details via WhatsApp, make payment with this. No, you draft an invoice. So we have templates that you can use to draft an invoice to collect payment from international clients, right? So if you have made payment, guys, just type in paid down below. Type in I've paid, type in paid down below, all right? So that, I'll also know that you've made payment. If you've made payment, type in paid down below so that I'll also know that you have made payment, right? So we're also going to show you how to get foreign clients with this skill, right? We're going to show you how you can land foreign clients with this skill. All right. I have a foreign client that pays me $1,500 monthly. I have another foreign client that pays me $400 monthly. Right. Imagine you land a foreign client that pays you $1,000 a month for this service of running ads. Imagine how much that would change your life. So we're going to show you how to get foreign clients, where to find foreign clients, how to communicate with them, and how to land them for this skill. Right. Number 3, you're also this first is only for the first 30 persons. Only for the first 30 persons. You're going to get a retweet on my Twitter page with over 15,000 followers, right? So after learning this skill, when you're now trying to get, clients, there's this thing I do with my students that you just make a post on your Twitter page. Since me, I have over 15,000 followers and I have a lot of business owners that follow me. I will now retweet that post that you made on your Twitter page on my own Twitter page, so that business owners that follow me, they will see that, oh, Victory retweeted this person's post. It means that this person knows how to run ads, and they will reach out to you and you can get a couple of clients that way. Right. So you're also going to get a free retweet on my Twitter page, right? You're going to learn how to outsource this skill, right, and take the last share, right? So when I started getting a lot of clients as a Facebook advertiser, one of the things that I did was that I will just find other people that know how to run ads. I will pay them, right? Let's say I get a client now. The client pays me. I'm not available to do it. I will find somebody that knows how to run ads, all right? I'll pay the person. The person will run the ads for me, and I'll take the large share. So let's say the client pays me 300,000 naira. I can find somebody that knows how to run ads, pay the person 100,000 naira, right? Collect 200,000 naira. I'm not doing the work, but I'm making the money, right? That's one way I was able to also make crazy money as a Facebook advertiser. So I'm going to show you how to do this, especially for those of you that are busy. Let's say you have a 9-to-5 job, you have a business that you're doing, you have something that you're doing, and you don't really have time to start running these ads, right? So we're going to show you how to get clients, so that once you get a client, you will find somebody else. We'll show you how to find somebody else, right? Pay the person with the money that the client paid you, pay the person a part, right, to do the work for you, and you collect the last share. Right. We're also going to show you how to receive funds from foreign clients. If you get a foreign client for this skill, we're going to show you how to collect payment from them. Right. I remember when I landed a client in the UK, bro, I literally almost lost that deal because I didn't know how to collect payment. Right. I was like, I didn't know how to collect payment. I almost lost the deal. So we're going to show you how to actually receive funds from foreign clients. All right. And lastly, for the first 30 persons only, you are going to get a certificate of completion. You're going to get a what? A certificate of completion. That means once you go through the program, we are going to give you a certificate of completion, right? So that businesses will know that yes, you are actually competent. You've gone through a proper training to learn this skill. And so that when you're running ads for businesses, they'll be confident in your ability to get them results. All right. So that's also another thing you'll also be getting if you're among the first 30 persons. Right. So let me show you some of my students that have actually started making crazy amounts of money from after they learned from me. This is one of my students. His name is CJ. That's CJ, right? Let me show you what he has to say.
So guys, I enrolled in Victor doing his new B2 Pro program, and guess what? Ever since that time, I've been able to work with over 30 clients in just 1 year. That is, in the year 2023, I was able to work with over 30 people, helping them generate massive leads from Facebook and Instagram down to their WhatsApp or email list. And each of these clients paid a service charge for them to get this done, which means that from what I've learned from the 30k course I bought, or I don't know the price now, I was able to get 30 different people to pay me different amount of money just for me to help them generate leads to their WhatsApp or to their email list. So
that was one of my students that went through this program, and I was able to get over 30 clients in 1 year. And the last time I asked him how much he charged, he said he charged at least 100,000 naira per client. So this was somebody that learned from me, and now he got over 30 clients in 1 year. That was about 3 million plus just running ads for clients, right? Now, once again, guys, to be a part of this program, just make a transfer of 50,000 naira to this account detail 650-653-5224 Providence Bank, or then we get Victory, and send proof of payment to this email, right? So that we can grant you access, right? For those of you in Cameroon, let me also highlight the account details. Right, for those of you in Cameroon, right, or those of you in Ghana, make a transfer of 550 CDs to 0240291316 MTN Momo Jessica Boake, right? Remember, the slots are only available for the first 30 persons, right? For those of you that are in Cameroon, make a transfer of 22,500 Cameroon francs to 654390063 MTN Momo Valentine Fonyo, right? So the account details on your screen, make the payment, screenshot this account details, write it down somewhere so that you don't lose it, so that you can make the payment for the program. All right. Now, for those of you that are outside Nigeria, Ghana, or Cameroon, maybe you're in Gambia, Sierra Leone, South Africa, US, UK, whatever part, you could use this link on your screen to make payment, right? seller.com/0R99Q9. Now, offer is going to expire after 30 persons make payments, and the price is going to go back to 100,000 naira. All the bonuses will be removed. The price will be increased after you get this program. All right, after 30 persons get this program. Right now, in case you are wondering, like, should I really get this program? Will this really work for me? You don't really need to even have to worry about all that, because the program comes with a 90 days money back guarantee. Now, if you watch the video trainings, you attend the live sessions, you ask questions, and you take action consistently, like you do your parts, right, and you don't make good money from this skill in a few months' time, I will refund you, right, your full money, 90 days money back guarantee. That means if you go through this program 3 months' time and you don't get results, you can come and ask for your money back, and you get the full amount, right? You get the full amount. And the reason why I can make this offer is because I'm very confident that you're going to get massive value for your money. That's why I can make this offer. That's why I can give you a 90 days money back guarantee, right? That is why I can give you this money back guarantee, because I know the program is going to help you get results. I can guarantee you of that, right? And you are just basically protected by this money back guarantee. You can ask for a refund if you don't get value from this program, as long as you do your part, right? Now, you have two choices. You could try and figure out everything yourself, which will take you a lot of time, months of try and error. Or you could let me guide you in using my proven system to help you actually make at least 500 to 1 million naira monthly from this skill. I have so many students that are doing over 1 million naira every single month from this skill, right? Now, like I usually say, all you need in 2025 to become successful is to learn a high income skill, practice daily and become good at that skill, and solve problems for businesses. right? There are just so many testimonials of my students that have gotten amazing results. Now, a couple of persons in the comments, are saying that, oh, maybe they're having network issues and all that, right? So if you intend to make, let's say you're having network issues, you can reach out to me. Let me save a slot for you, right? Let's say you want to go and make payment to POS tomorrow, or you want to go to the bank tomorrow to make payments and all that, right? Just send me a message. Let me save a slot for you, all right? Because the slots are literally running out really, really fast. I'm checking through right now. We don't even have up to 10 slots anymore. We don't even have up to 10 slots anymore for this program. We don't even have up to 10 slots. Slots are really fast. Now, this is one of my students. He sent me a testimony. I said, Victory, I don't even know how to start thanking you. I'm so humbled by all you do. You literally made this journey of running ads amazing for me. You went as far as giving me recommendations that I did not even expect. I'm eternally grateful for all you do, right? This student sent me a testimonial after I referred 2 deals for him. Look at him. He sent the screenshot, right? That, oh, he has been able to close 2 deals from the clients that referred to him. In fact, let me even play his video. Let's hear from him directly.
Manuel, and I just want to use this medium to testify about Victory's Facebook Ads coaching program and how it's changed my business totally. From a place of struggling to pay for a course of 30,000 naira, from a place of clearing my 30,000 naira account balance for a coaching program, like just a risk, to making 6 figures daily from Facebook ads and spending at least 500k on ads every single day. This changed totally for me because I decided to take an opportunity that changed my business forever. Before I started taking Victory's Facebook Ads coaching program, I was just watching YouTube videos and I was not getting results. I was wasting money on ads. My clients were complaining. I was struggling. I didn't even know what to do. I was just struggling and I was confused. But I just decided to take this coaching program and then change the whole business forever in a way I did not even imagine. Right now, I'm getting good results from my clients. Everybody's happy. In fact, when people ask me that, who teach you Facebook ads? Who do you learn from? Just by mentioning Victory's name, they just immediately trust me because they believe that, oh, this is somebody that really is very, very good in this industry.
Right. So that's one of my students that is basically making at least 7 figures every single month after learning how to run ads from me. Right. And here's why you should not get this program. I've shared with you a lot of reasons why you should get the program. But here's why you should not get this program. If you are not willing to commit to something for the next 1 to 2 months till you get results, then don't get this program at all. Right. And number 2, if you don't believe in yourself to succeed, if you put in the effort, if you don't believe that you're going to succeed, they don't even get the program at all. I'm looking for people that are willing to commit, and I'm willing to work with people that are going to commit to the process because they believe that they will actually get results and make money, right? So here are a couple of questions you might have, right? If you have any questions, you can also drop it in the comment section. I'm going to look through and answer all your questions. But here are a couple of questions that you might have. Right, I'm a complete beginner. Will this program work for me? Yes, the program will definitely work for you. Even if you're a complete beginner, the program will work for you. And that's simply because it is a beginner-friendly program. Right, it is a beginner-friendly program. In fact, there's a section that we created inside the program for beginners that you watch through that section first. You understand the basics before you start going to the advanced level. Right. Another question you may have is that I don't have a laptop. Can I take this program? Yes, you can. Even if you don't have a laptop, you can basically take this program and you'll be able to get results from it. Right. We also shared how to use your smartphone to run these ads on Facebook and Instagram. Right. How long will it take for me to become good at running ads? It basically depends on you and depends on how eager you are to actually get results. A couple of my students, they start getting results within their first 1 to 2 weeks, right? But it just depends on you. Some it takes them 3 weeks, some it takes them 4 weeks, but it just basically depends on you. But as long as you're committed and you follow through the process, you are going to make money. That is what I can guarantee you, because we've structured the program in such a way that everything you need to make money from this skill, we have included them in the program to make it so much easy for you to actually get results working for clients. Right? What can you do for those that cannot afford this program? Right? Well, I really don't believe that you cannot afford this program, because I think that if you really want something, you're going to come up with the money to actually afford it. If you really want something. Most of you now, how do I know? Most of you now, if you misplace your phone now, within 1 month, you are going to come up with the money to buy a new phone. Many of you are using phones of like above 200,000 naira, right? Some of you are using, even if it's not up to 200,000 naira, but if you misplace that phone, you're going to come up with ways to get that money back, because you know that a phone is very valuable to you. So if you actually consider this program valuable, then you're going to find a way to come up with the money. But what the other extra stuff I could do, right, is that if you maybe you want to go to the bank tomorrow, you want to use POS to make payments and all that, right? You could reach out to me and I'll save a slot for you so that you can make payments tomorrow. Right, that's if you're having network issues or you want to go to the bank, you want to go to the POS and all that, right? I can save a slot for you, because right now we don't even have up to 10 slots left for this program. Now, somebody's asking, if I learn these skills, where would I get clients from? They are just previously in the live session, right? You can get clients referred to you from our program, right? If you're among the first 30 persons, you can get a retweet on my page, and so many business owners can reach out to you and pay you for your service, right? You could basically launch your own product self without having to wait for any clients. You could find businesses that are already selling products, that are already doing well, partner with them, run ads for them, get them results, and start making money, right? You could basically create a helpful material for business owners. Once they get these helpful materials, you put your contact details that they can reach out to you to help them run ads, right? There are just so many ways you can make money from this skill. If the program is so effective, give me access first and I'll pay later. Of course, we cannot do that because you're not willing to make a bet on yourself and you want us to make a bet on you. Of course, that's not going to happen. All right. If I have questions, who will assist me? There are 2 support admins in our group. If you have questions, you just need to ask. There's somebody that's going to answer you. And if you need proper guidance, the support admins will go to your DM and help you solve the issue you're having. That's number 1. Number 2, right, we have live sessions inside this program every single week, so you can ask questions in the live sessions, right? So you are not going to be left on your own. This is not a bunch of videos that somebody just packed for you and you're confused. No, there is proper support inside this program. I told you guys, it's not just like an online course, it's actually an academy. How soon can I start getting results? It basically depends on how fast you take action. If you take action very, very quickly, within a couple of weeks, you can actually start getting results and making money from the skill. All right. And there's somebody saying, oh, but I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared of the risk. Oh, and stuff like that. There's this movie, Troy. The movie is Troy, Fall of a City, Troy. Right. A warrior was about to go to a battle. And this small boy was like, are you not scared of the risk? Are you not scared and all that? Right. And the warrior said, the reason why, he said, you are scared. And that's why nobody will remember your name. Some of you, it's not like you are really starving or you are really hungry, but you just want to elevate to a different financial status. You just want to make more money. You just want to be more comfortable in life. And the reason why you may never get there is because the opportunities that come your way, you never take them. You always want to play it safe and take those, just keep doing your small job. And, you need to take opportunities that come your way to actually get results, to actually move to a new level. All right. So that's basically it. All right. So guys, one more time, to be a part of the program, these are the account details: 650-653-5224, Providence Bank or Demigate Victory. Right. So once you make the payment, send payment proof to us. We'll confirm your payment and grant you access to the program. Right. Send proof of payment to this email, vthemountain1@gmail.com. vthemountain1@gmail.com. Guys, we don't even have up to 10 slots anymore. Slots are running out fast. After all the slots run out, we are going to close access. We are going to increase the price. So you have to pay 100,000 naira, and all the extra bonuses, you will not even get them. For those in Ghana, these are the account details. Make payment to this account. For those in Cameroon, these are the account details. Make payment and send proof of payment to us online. If you're in any other country, you can use this link to actually make the payment for the program. All right. You can use this link to make payment for the program. Now, let me share with you, so many of my students are doing like 7 figures monthly right now after learning from me. Course.
I can boldly say my knowledge in Facebook card is very little until I get 53M's course. And this course just happened to be one of the best moves I've ever taken in my life. The course changed the whole game for me totally. So after I've gotten the course, it gave me the courage, it gave me the knowledge and everything I needed to know when it comes to running Facebook ad for myself, for my agency, and for my clients. And I tell you guys, Victor DM is just so that an amazing guy. This guy took me along just like his brother. The course I bought for just 30,000 naira, I've been able to make over 3 million naira with it. With just a short period of time by working with businesses.
Right. This is another of my students. After learning from this program, he's not the one managing his wife's ad, run ads on Facebook and Instagram, and they are basically making a lot of money. He shared me a screenshot that he has spent over 1 billion on ads, and they are basically making a crazy amount of money from it. Right. You know, this is another of my student that launched his own program after learning how to get results with Facebook ads. He launched his own program and is making millions every single month. Right. Let me play his,
Victory. So I want to say a really big thank you to Victory, because before I met him, I was really struggling to scale my business to high figures, right? And I had no idea how to go about it. I was just lost. And then I came across him and I joined one of his programs, and he literally helped me to scale to high 6 figures in ad spend. I was able to get to the point where I was, making a ton of money and, spending a lot of money on ads. And that's all thanks to Victory. So Victory, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. To anybody who's even considering or thinking of working with him, I fully recommend it. If you're on the fence, get off the fence and make sure that you make that decision, because working with him was the best decision that I made, and it will be the same thing for you.
All right. So he basically said learning from me was the best decision he made. He's basically making a lot of money for himself right now, and it'll definitely be the best decision for you. Right. So this under my student is making 7 figures every single month. After he learned how to run ads from me, he basically launched his own course. And today he has done multiple 7 figures from his online business. Right. He launched his course on how people can create content online, and today he's doing multiple 7 figures from his own online business. Right. There are just so many testimonials of students that are getting results. This is under my student. He partnered with a business. He did over 26 sales promoting the business's products, right? And that was about 600,000 naira for him, right? So many of my students, this one is working for a client and is basically making a lot of money working for a client, and is getting them results, and they're paying him. They're paying him for his service, basically, right? Right, there are just so many testimonials that time will fail me to mention, but let's do a quick recap of everything that's inside this program. The first thing is that you're going to get recorded videos on how to close deals that pay at least 100,000 naira every single month, right? You're going to get a special strategy for retaining clients and keeping them paying you month after month, right? You're going to get an online course on how to run ads for digital products, physical products, service-based businesses. You're going to learn how to build a personal brand on Twitter and get high-paying clients there, right? You are going to basically get access to our 7 Figures Academy. You're going to get weekly online sessions for the next 6 weeks. You're going to get access to a support system, right? Top students will get clients referred to them from me, right? So you're going to get a blueprint and case study for getting massive results with real estate ads, betting ads, forex and crypto ads, subscription-based softwares, right? And basically, for the fast action bonus, you get contract and invoice templates, training on how to get foreign clients, retweet on my Twitter page with over 15,000 followers. You're going to learn how to outsource tasks and take the last share. You learn how to receive foreign funds, and you also get a certificate of completion. Now, imagine you learn this highly demanded skill, right, of being able to run ads for businesses. Imagine you were able to land even if you just 3 clients, paying you 100,000 naira monthly. That's like 300,000 naira every single month as a beginner who learned a skill within his first 2 months, how much would that like literally, improve your life? How much would that literally improve your life? How much would that literally improve your life? Right. So, like, the choice is basically yours. You could decide to leave this opportunity today and save 50,000 naira. Like, oh, you didn't pay for the program, you save 50,000 naira, right? So you save 50,000 naira and go back to the same life that you were living, right? Struggling to afford your bills, not being able to, buy anything luxurious for yourself, right? Always living from paycheck to paycheck, or sometimes even having to take loans before your next paycheck arrives, right? Not being able to live the life that you've always wanted, and always asking yourself, like, when are things going to change for me? Like literally, things are just tough, and when are they going to change for me, right? So the choice is basically yours. And what I can do is that if you want to make payments in installments, you could make a payment of at least 25,000 naira, right? At least 25,000 naira upfront, and let us know when you plan to complete the next payment. All right. You could also do that. You could make a transfer of at least 25,000 naira. Let us know when you plan to complete the payment. That's if you want to make payment in installment. That's also something I've done. Complete money at once. Maybe you want to make payment now, maybe a few days time or a 1 week time, you want to complete the other payment. You could also make payment in installments, right? Just transfer, send out the proof of payment, and tell us when you plan to complete the payment. But the minimum amount is at least 25,000 naira. All right. So any further questions you can ask in the comment section, right? So that we can grant you access. All right. Yeah, I'm looking through the comments to see if there are any other questions. So if you want to make payments in installment, you must make at least 25,000. For those of you in Ghana, you must make at least 300 cedis payment. For those of you in Cameroon, you must make at least 14,000 Cameroon francs. Is it 14,000 now? No, not 14,000. You must make at least 12,000 Cameroon francs payment for your first installment, and let us know when you plan to complete the payment. So guys, I hope you've been able to learn so much from this session. I hope I've shown you this business model, and I look forward to being your coach. I look forward to guiding and directing you, helping you get massive results from this business. If you have any other further questions, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp so that we could answer your questions. Once you make payment, send payment proof to the number on WhatsApp so that we could process your payment and grant you access to the program. Have a lovely, lovely evening, guys. If you missed any part, I'll also share the recording on the group, right? I look forward to seeing you guys inside. So these are the account details one more time, right? For those in Nigeria, 650-653-5224, Providence Bank, or Demigate Victory. Send payment proof to this number on WhatsApp, and we can grant you access. For those of you in Cameroon, right, make a transfer of 550 cedis to this account details 0240. For those of you in Ghana, make a transfer of 550 cedis to 0240291316. MTN Momo Jessica Buake. For those in Cameroon, make a transfer of 22,500 francs to this account details and send payment proof to us. Right. This, for if you're outside Nigeria, these are the accounts. This is the link to make payment, seller.com/0R99Q9. All right. So, like I mentioned, the choice is basically yours. Are you going to go back to the life you once were living that you were not satisfied with, or are you willing to take the next step in learning a skill that could change your financial life this year? The ball is on your court, and I'll leave you to make that decision. All right. Have a lovely, lovely evening, guys. See you some other time.